Hi everyone, I'm Juhi and I represent FABgetaways. We are back with yet another weekly live session of Let's Talk Travel, and today we are going to talk about a very interesting destination. It has been a dream destination for Indians for a really long time and is going to stay the same for long. Yes guys, it's Maldives, and today we have Priyanka with us to talk about it. She's a hotelier living in the Maldives. She has worked with the likes of ITC Hotel Group, Marriott, Fushifaru, and is currently the sales manager for Radisson Blu. So let's wait for Priyanka to join us. Just waiting for Priyanka to join us. So how is everyone? How is everyone doing? How is the lockdown treating you guys? Hi Misha. Oh, there she is. Hi Priyanka.
Hey,
How are
hi.
you?
I'm very good.
How are
This
you doing?
this is also new for me. I think I'm just learning something new today.
It's new for everyone. I think it's new for me as well. How are you? How is the lockdown treating you?
I think it's life changing. Of course, there are
Mm-hmm.
goods and bads of both, but
Mm-hmm.
it has connected us so much to our family, gotten
True.
time for ourselves, and
Mm-hmm.
to learn so many new stuff. I've
Mm-hmm.
already made a bucket list that I want
That's
to go and
great.
jump on. Then, yeah, that's what's lockdown's doing.
So are you in Maldives or where are you currently?
So I'm from Bombay. I actually reside from
Mm-hmm.
Bombay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for a while and then I return back to the Maldives.
Okay, that's great. So to start with, I would like to ask you a few questions.
All
So
yours.
great. So the first question would be, what is the one thing you can't help but love about Maldives?
I think how divine, there's not a single negative thing about it. It is so
Mm-hmm.
divine, it's so pure, it has no pollution, it has no
Mm-hmm.
crowd, it's peaceful, it's like heaven.
Right. That's great. And when is the best time to visit Maldives?
365 days a year. Um,
Mm-hmm.
this country is such that it does not have a winter, it's always
Mm-hmm.
sunny. Yes, we do have our rains and our showers, but
Right.
you just enjoy it regardless.
That's great. So we would like to hear about some interesting facts that you would like to tell us about Maldives.
Absolutely. I mean, I've lived there for 3 years now,
Yeah.
and it's not like a travel experience, but it's more like I think being there has given me more of a residential experience of
Right.
what it is and connect with it very
Mm-hmm.
locally. So
Mm-hmm.
Maldives for people to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a lot of audience who
Mm-hmm.
wants to visit, travel the Maldives because it's
Right.
it's the big thing, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Um, the flattest
Mm-hmm.
country. There's not a single mountain in this entire country. So it is
Mm-hmm.
so flat that uh, your villas are actually right at the edge of the island. The moment
Mm-hmm.
you step out, you have your beach. It's
Oh,
unlike any other destination actually where
right.
you have to get out, walk for a
Mm-hmm.
while, then you
Mm-hmm.
enter the beach, and then it's crowded with tourists. This
Correct.
is more
Yeah.
like you have your private beach right in front of your villa.
Your
Uh,
own paradise. Yeah.
your very own. Also, the fact that I think it's so tropical and exotic because of its population again. It's
Right.
not populated.
Mm-hmm.
As per what I would get from Google, the
Mm-hmm.
population is nearly 5.5 lakhs in the
Mm-hmm.
entire country. And
Mm-hmm.
each island, an average number of rooms in a hotel, in a resort, is
Yeah.
hardly 150 to 200. Yes, there are some which are more and some which are less, but this is average. So you
Mm-hmm.
can how exotic it gets for you that your
Right.
services
Right.
are only for these 150 guests. Um,
I can imagine. Yeah.
Again, you don't have to share. I believe when you're
Right.
traveling, you
Mm.
should believe in sharing is caring. Sorry. Um, I absolutely love things that are exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And in the
Mm-hmm.
Maldives, one resort, one island is an incredible concept. This thing
That's
is
great. Mm-hmm.
rare in the world. So
Mm-hmm.
every island, you have one resort, and
Mm-hmm.
that's so you can imagine how exotic, how
Right.
intimate, how much you
Right.
connect with your partner. You
Yeah.
save
Yeah.
time when traveling to sightseeing
True.
places.
Right.
So
Right.
much to do.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. So the next question would be: celebrities are often known to visit Maldives. Have you seen any yourself while at work?
Oh, absolutely. We had so many, and I think India is blessed with the destination distance in terms of coverage.
Mm-hmm.
You it takes from Delhi to Bombay is nearly the
Right.
same as Bombay to Malé.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Correct. Right.
of course, we have to promote what is there in our country. But those who have a
Mm-hmm.
pass and want to travel budget, save
Right.
time. I mean, why
Mm-hmm.
not Malé, which is hardly 2 hours away from Bombay, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
we had Bombay, which is the town of Bollywood. We've
Mm-hmm.
had Sarah Khan, we've had Javed Jafri, we
Oh.
had Ali Fazal and Richa Chadha. And apparently they went exclusive in Maldives when everybody found out that, oh, they're dating together. We
Yes. Yes.
Sara Sutaria, who's like the new Bollywood gem. Uh,
Yes.
Shah Rukh Khan, the Shah Rukh Khan,
Oh.
and MS Dhoni, and Yuvraj Singh, Harbhajan. So it's not only, I think, not only Bollywood, but it's also sports fraternity,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
singers, uh,
Mm-hmm.
people from different respected areas visiting.
Mm-hmm. Great. Great. And the next question would be: the travel and tourism sector is the biggest one in the Maldives. So, how has the industry been coping up with the crisis?
It is a tough time. It's a country that nearly depends completely on tourism, and unlike a lot of other countries, we do not have domestic tourism.
Yep.
We completely rely on international tourism. But the country
Right.
travel to the Maldives, such as
Mm-hmm.
Singapore, Middle East,
Mm-hmm.
UK, Germany, France, Russia,
Mm-hmm.
everyone, they
Mm-hmm.
have extended their utmost interest and support to start traveling as soon as the restrictions are down, which
Okay.
gives people who are from the industry
Right.
um, a relief that we will come back, the sun will shine again, and we will take all the precautionary measures to make sure that you do not
Mm-hmm.
have single stress
Mm-hmm.
when you're traveling to us. But meanwhile, we are using
Mm-hmm.
this to train our staff again to
Okay.
do new things.
Okay.
Um, the resorts are getting certified by international companies for safety
Mm-hmm.
and precautionary measures.
Right.
So it's a valuable time for us to connect with our staff and with
Yep.
our future guests. Yes.
Right. That's great to know. And what makes Maldives special for Indians?
I think the fact that again the distance, how close
Okay.
is it, right?
Yeah.
Um, it's accepted. Maldives has accepted India thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of resorts have changed or adopted their hospitality operations as per Indians.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I love my Indian cuisine, and I
Yes.
definitely would want to try it. My parents would not eat anything else apart from, their dal chawal. And how could I take them to a destination where it's
Right.
and they are not comfortable.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Maldives, there are resorts that have started Indian
Mm-hmm.
restaurants on their island.
Right.
Uh, and imagine when it is one island, one resort, how
Mm-hmm.
much investment they do when they start
Yes.
restaurants for, their.
Yes. Yes.
Also, there are butlers or service staff that speak Hindi. There are
Mm-hmm.
Bollywood DJ nights. There are Bollywood karaoke nights. If there are restaurants that are not Indian oriented, there are
Mm-hmm.
chefs that serve Jain food, Marwadi food, veg
Mm-hmm.
food, Indian
Mm-hmm.
food.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Indians find it so respected that when we go there,
Yeah.
um, we are taken care of.
That's like a great hospitality services that's specially made for Indian people.
Absolutely. And see, no matter how much we dance on, international tracks, we
Mm-hmm.
always end with a bit of Punjabi and Hindi track.
True, true,
Why not end a party that way if it lets you? So that's how resorts are for us now.
true. All right. So, guys, if you have any questions about Maldives for Priyanka, please leave them in the question tag below. And to move on, we have planned few fun games. So let's get started with the first one. It's
Oh,
called When in Maldives.
okay.
And in this game, I'll be asking you a few questions that you need to answer in terms of traveler perspective.
All right.
So let's get started. So to start with, the first question is, what are three activities you shouldn't miss out on?
Oh, wow. That's a huge list. Three. All right.
Your favorite three.
Okay, my favorite three. All right. I think the local culture.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you're coming for a vacation, you should definitely not miss it and don't take your sweet time in experiencing it. You can get dinner, you can get drinks, you can get parties anywhere, but
Mm-hmm.
experience culture which is exclusive to one country,
Right.
that's exclusive again. You're not getting it anywhere else. So
Mm-hmm.
you have something called Bodu Beru. It's a
Okay.
traditional Maldivian dance which has drumming, it's
Mm-hmm.
freestyle, it's madness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people should really experience it at least once when they go to the mall. Wear the traditional dress, which is just like a sarong. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
look, but it's very trendy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
cultures in it nurture their culture just like they nurture ours.
Yeah,
Right?
sounds interesting. Yeah.
So one,
Mm-hmm.
I would say water activities, definitely. It
Right.
has been beautiful sand and turquoise blue lagoon, and it's very
Mm-hmm.
rare to see this around. There are still live corals. There's a lot of rare underwater creatures such as
Mm-hmm.
whale sharks.
Okay.
There are turtles. There are manta rays. There are squids. There are dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
And why not go and swim with them? I mean, how often do
Right.
you get to swim with the dolphins, right?
Yeah, true.
So even the non-swimmers can go for excursions like
Mm-hmm.
snorkeling, life jackets, and
Yep.
the ones who are decently well and would like to go underwater, not scared of water, they can learn
Mm-hmm.
diving. Diving
Mm-hmm.
only takes 3 days to have your basic training done. So
Oh,
I
that's interesting. Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And third thing, I think it would be staying. Oh, the seaplanes.
Okay.
It's all right. It's very rare. You do
Mm-hmm.
not go again every destination, landing in a
Right.
seaplane right at the
Yes.
doorstep of your resort. So it's like you're in a seaplane. You're just near the ocean. You see everything below you. You can take fantastic pictures, and you
Mm-hmm.
don't a runway. You land in the water of your own
Mm-hmm.
resort. You just knock on it, and people are there. Not just one or two, but there are like 10, 15 people at your welcome. So that's an experience.
That's a
Seaplane.
very different experience. Yeah.
Yes.
And the three things you should avoid carrying to the Maldives.
Avoid a lot of clothes. Trust me. I refuse. I overpack myself. And I've done a very reckless thing. I've carried a blazer to the Maldives. I don't do that too. Okay, it comes out of habit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, make cotton, organic clothing, silk.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Mm-hmm.
that fashion trend when you go to the Maldives.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy summer dresses and enjoy your swimwear. right? So avoid carrying heavy clothing.
Okay.
Um, but there are events such as cocktail evenings and there are DJ nights for which you
Mm-hmm.
can definitely sport a gown or a
Mm-hmm.
nice or shirt and a trouser. So remember to collect that. Another thing you should avoid is I think shoes. Do not carry closed shoes.
Okay.
Go barefoot. I live
Mm-hmm.
there, and legit for
Mm-hmm.
people who are live today, I go to
Mm-hmm.
my office barefoot because it's sand. There are no roads.
Yeah.
So only for probably when before you reach the resort, you might encounter certain roads where you might wear your sports shoes, your regular shoes. Once
Mm-hmm.
you're on the island, take them off, throw them away. Put your flip flops, enjoy them, and definitely do not carry boots or stilettos or shoes. And third thing is makeup. It's gonna go.
It's gonna
It,
go away in the water. Yeah.
absolutely. It's hot out there. It's
Right.
beautiful weather, and you will have sunscreen. So no need. If
Okay.
you are carrying a makeup, keep it for your indoor activities such as your dinings or your
Mm-hmm.
dinner. But when you go
Mm-hmm.
for swims or for a nice day outside, no needed.
Okay. And three things guests do that annoys you.
Oh, I shouldn't be saying that. It's my job accepting all the guests. But, so this is what Maldives is. We don't have domestic,
Mm-hmm.
so we have
Mm-hmm.
guests
Mm-hmm.
every race, every country, every
Mm-hmm.
background. It's so dynamic
Uh, yeah.
that we kind of end up loving everything. But I think I would say do not come with a closed mind.
Okay.
We would want our guests, and we love it when our guests have an open mind to experiencing everything.
Right.
Um, if it's a simple coconut weaving activity, a towel folding activity, a dance activity,
Mm-hmm.
um, if it's connecting with the employees, it's something like sustainable planting your own plant.
Right.
Mind to taste everything, to feel everything, to smell everything. And
Mm-hmm.
I really request guests to come with that perception that you just surrender yourself to us and
Right.
we will assure
Right.
you holiday is perfect.
Right. And the three dishes you must try in the Maldives,
Wow.
or your favorite, whatever works.
Everything. I think that's pretty evident as well. But Um, I think also so Maldivian food has a lot of impact from the nearby countries such as Sri
Mm-hmm.
Lanka, India, and
Mm-hmm.
you bit of traces. And I think for
Mm-hmm.
in one way, it's good for people because a lot of people around the world like food with spices, with
Mm-hmm.
coconut and seafood.
Right.
So if
Right.
you're a vegetarian, love the seafood there. You should
Mm-hmm.
try something called masuni. Masuni
Okay.
a lot like it's a breakfast food which is made out of tuna and coconut and a
Mm-hmm.
bit of salt and lemon. Very refreshing and it's very filling.
Mm-hmm.
If you're vegetarian, you should try their coconut dessert,
Okay.
um, or you should have their vegetarian curry, which has a lot of coconut cream in it. It's very rich,
Wow.
well with your
Wow.
chicken and your rice.
Okay, I'm feeling
Uh,
hungry now.
but whether you're a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian,
Yeah.
definitely drink the coconut water there, which is called kurumba. So kurumba
Okay.
is the translation of coconut in Vivehi, which is the local
Mm-hmm.
language of the Maldives.
Mm-hmm.
And legend in a lot of resorts, there are people who just walk around climbing coconut trees and
Oh.
picking fresh ones for you there. So if you find one who is walking around ready to do that for you, go
Mm-hmm.
and for yourself. It's fresh, it's refreshing, and you don't need to drink it with a straw. Drink it raw, just with
Oh,
your hand
wow.
in your mouth out.
That sounds interesting. Yeah. Okay, so that was insightful. Thank you. Coming to the second game, it's called Nationality Association game. So this
Mm-hmm.
game is an interesting one. Here you have to tell us what comes to your mind when you think about travelers from these countries. So I'm going to
Okay.
pop out some name of the countries, and you need to tell us what comes to your mind.
All right.
The
Okay.
first one is China.
Wow. They are romantic. They are
Mm-hmm.
Very romantic. So you will definitely spot honeymooner couples wearing the same t-shirt, like
Okay.
Mrs. Mr. or wedded since, and then the other person completes it. So you sort of travelers from China wearing honeymooners wearing similar clothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're very romantic. They love to click pictures, so you will
Mm-hmm.
always see them around walking barefeet, clicking
Mm-hmm.
pictures a lot, and they don't like the tan, just like us. So
Yeah.
you'll see them well covered, with an
Mm-hmm.
umbrella walking around. Um, Definitely Chinese guests for us.
Okay. And what about UK?
UK, very quality oriented. I think they're very conservative people, but they love to explore. Come for longer stays, like 7 nights, 10 nights. We've had guests for 21 nights from UK. So they definitely love to
Mm-hmm.
spend in places where it's sunny because it's always quite cold and rainy out there.
Right.
So staying, they love the quality and they love their beverages. They love
Mm-hmm.
alcohol and all of that.
Germany?
Gin tonic. They love their gins. Absolutely. Again, very loyal guests. If
Mm-hmm.
you make them happy, they will write recommendations about you everywhere and anywhere. And they'll make sure that everybody else knows. They're also very heavily repeated travelers. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Asians do not like going back to the same resort.
Right.
But Germans love coming back and they're very loyal guests in that perspective.
Okay. What about Italy?
Italy, Prosecco. I think I have alcoholic names for it, but it. Prosecco, they love it.
Okay.
They love DJ nights and parties. So if you have a party, you'll definitely see Italians
Many
dancing,
people, yeah.
taking it away. They know party hard. Um, and I think they love their food just like we love our Indian food. They love their pastas and pizzas and
Mm-hmm.
spots where you have uh, authentic pasta, authentic Italian food. They love
Mm-hmm.
to. They'll spend
Okay. What about India?
veg food, Indian food.
Indian food, yeah.
You might have sausages, you might have pancakes, and you crave for them when you see it on Instagram. But once you see dosa somewhere, you're thinking, a huge
I can
thing.
imagine, yeah.
Absolutely. So, Indian food is a big thing for the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think also what also comes along is photographic moments.
Okay.
So Instagrammable spots have become very popular for Indians and families and couples. So they love to click pictures, take away memories, and Instagrammable spots have become a very big thing for Indian families and guests. And
Mm-hmm.
last and foremost, over water villas. When you
Okay.
say Indians traveling to the Maldives,
Mm-hmm.
it's over water villa. We don't compromise on any other category. We prefer the
Mm-hmm.
over water villas with the pool.
Right. Right. The last one is France.
Wine and cheese. They love their wine and cheese again. They'll come for long stays.
Yep.
Very quiet guests, again, very conservative, but very open minded, very friendly people. So, yes, we have a very healthy mix of guests who come from Asia that come for smaller
Right.
length of stays, like 4 and 5 nights,
Right.
whereas we have people coming from other countries that are
Mm-hmm.
for 10, 15, 21, 45 days stay as well.
Okay, great. Moving forward, we have some question and answers from our followers. So let's take that up. The
All right.
first question is from Travel Food Living 05. Planning a trip to the Maldives, need some tips.
All right. If is it a honeymooner or is it just a normal trip?
I'm not sure. It's just planning a trip to the Maldives, need some trip tips.
Maldives has become. We have a lot of smart travelers. We are not
Mm-hmm.
city hotels. We are very luxury and leisure oriented. So you will
Mm-hmm.
find it's with different platforms, such as websites. You'll find it online where you have memberships, such as
Mm-hmm.
FABgetaways, and then
Mm-hmm.
you'll also find it with travel concierge companies or people who have offline services, again, such as FABgetaways. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have so many different platforms, make sure you have the right price.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Second thing, travel at the right time. Um, Definitely, if you're traveling for honeymoon, there would be a certain restriction of when you travel and when not. But see the weather, check it, make sure you've read thoroughly. Um, Maldives, we cannot carry alcohol in or out of it. So make
Mm-hmm.
sure you do not carry on any of it. When you go there, you'll be served with any variety and every variety over there. And most importantly, enjoy everything. Take pictures of everything. You do not need filters. Everything is beautiful. You
Right.
look gorgeous. So just
Yeah.
take, yeah, that's I would go on and on, but that's yes.
So the next question is from Tamanna Goyal 93.
All
I'm
right.
planning a trip for February, long awaited honeymoon. How does Maldives look post COVID?
Like I said, that we are currently training all our staffs to, in all resorts. I represent Radisson Blue, which is coming up in the month of August, so I know what's happening on my island.
Mm-hmm.
It's training its staff every day about how to do service post COVID, how
Mm-hmm.
to maintain distance, how
Mm-hmm.
to present the food, and
Mm-hmm.
also your service has to be at this level. It has to be 5 star, but just because
Right.
there are COVID or there's a natural situation does
Right.
not there should be any lack in your service. So we are
Mm-hmm.
training our staff to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that everything's safety, sanitized, there is
Right.
enough distance in restaurants from each other. Even
Right.
parties are not too crowded. We keep them private, we keep them exclusive, and probably batch by batch so that everybody enjoys a bit of these cultures and a
Yeah.
bit of these activities.
Right.
Um, have to be rest assured that everything's safe. We don't have too many cases in the Maldives. I think that
Right.
also assured for our guests that and for our viewers that you are not traveling to a country where it's heavily impacted. We have made sure.
Yes. True. Mm-hmm.
um, if you're coming for a honeymoon, a quick tip: usually, a lot of resorts have a guideline of within 6 months or 1 year of your
Mm-hmm.
marriage, right? But
Mm-hmm.
everyone in the Maldives understands that you might have married probably 6 months back, but you can't travel for another 6 months. Send in special requests. If companies such as Fab have good relations with resorts, we absolutely agree to such terms and we understand your situation.
Great. And there's another one from Jill Shah. What's an average budget for a couple vacating for 5 to 6 days?
It again depends on what kind of resort you're looking
Right.
forward. Let me
Right.
tell you, resorts have a beautiful environment. You
Mm-hmm.
have the sand, and you have the beautiful turquoise water, and you
Mm-hmm.
have beautiful, closely knit resort staff. One island, one resort concept everywhere. All right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but also to remember that hospitality changes and culture changes. So when
Mm-hmm.
you a Taj, you move to a Radisson, you move to a Jumeirah, you move to an
Right.
Intercontinental, the
Yeah.
service changes. So that's only the difference. But you
Mm-hmm.
can get a 4 to 5 night stay right from a lakh Indian
Mm-hmm.
rupee for two people,
Mm-hmm.
up to 10 lakhs for two people,
Mm-hmm.
4 to 5 nights. But if you're coming,
Mm-hmm.
try to stay in places where you will get exclusive hospitality and thorough attention.
Okay. So I have one question from. Can you see the question? Which is your favorite resort in Maldives?
Can I just take my okay? No, I can't remember the resort's name, but I had visited a resort which is called Hura Valley. Hura
Okay.
Valley is a Naviani atoll. To get there, you have
Mm-hmm.
to train, and it
Mm-hmm.
has an restaurant, which is, I think, beautiful. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of guests, if it's very high budget oriented, what they do is they stay in a nearby resort,
Okay.
and which is a little on the budget, and
Mm-hmm.
then only for dinner or for an evening they travel to a luxury resort. And that's also possible with Radisson. We have something
Mm-hmm.
next to us which is Conrad, and
Mm-hmm.
like to experience both, you could definitely do that. One night, 2 nights there, 2 nights here, and yes, underwater restaurants are breathtaking.
Okay. So there's one more question from Misha, and that's an interesting one. Is it like a 365-day vacation living in the Maldives?
So I so hope I could. I will, just enjoy dancing and getting all that amazing facility. But I think when I'm there, I have to serve and make sure that I meet the guests. My staff is supported. We
Mm-hmm.
have to set up like any other multinational offices, so we have to go to
Mm-hmm.
work there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's like a dream come true when your office view is a seaplane landing, or you can wave out to your guests saying hi. But yes, it's like a dream come true, 365 days a year. Yes.
Just last question from Kaushal asking, what is your favorite Maldivian cocktail?
Oh my, Maldivian cocktail. Um, So I had seen in one of the resorts where there was a guy who took a coconut down from the tree,
Mm-hmm.
chopped it open in front of you, and
Mm-hmm.
mixed beverages inside it there and then. Um,
Oh,
I love my martinis, so I knew that he could make a martini in that coconut, like kurumba cocktail,
right. Yeah.
serve it to me there and then. So how often do you get somebody climb, take it off, chop it, make a
Yeah. Yeah.
and serve it? It's so in the Maldives, they do not drink alcohol. Maldivians do not drink alcohol. It's forbidden.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But we do have bartenders from the Maldives and different countries like India, Sri Lanka, Russia, and Czech
Mm-hmm.
Republic. And you have all the fantastic services and cocktails over there.
Okay, so coming up to the last question, how do you think people can help in the revival of the travel industry after the COVID? And we would like to ask you to leave a positive message for all our views to start traveling again.
How people can actually contribute. I need to
Yeah.
break it very briefly into two sections. One is from a
Okay.
hotel perspective, or I would
Mm-hmm.
talk on behalf of the industry, such
Mm-hmm.
as Getaways, Radisson Blue that I'm representing, and Maldives as a country.
Mm-hmm.
Made sure that we are thorough with what's happening out there. We have made sure we have trained ourselves and our guests and our staff
Mm-hmm.
digitally, practically, physically as well on what has to be done. Please feel assured that when you're traveling, whenever you do this year or next year, you are
Yeah.
in safe. We will not open our borders unless we are assured that
Mm-hmm.
our own locals and our guests and our employees are
Mm-hmm.
secured as much as our guests are safe. We want you to
Right.
always come back to this country. So we are 100% ready to welcome you.
Mm-hmm.
um, Feel assured. From a guest perspective, I would say when a resort and a tour operator or a member company like Fab, Radisson, Maldives, any other resort you visit, do leave recommendations for us. If we've done good and we've taken time to train our guests and staff and ourselves, please do reward our experience and our effort with views on TripAdvisor, on Facebook, recommending to your relatives and friends, because we are in need of you, every viewer who's out there, to visit us, take our services, and experience us and help promote. So take a lot of pictures, tag us on Instagram, leave recommendations, and do remember to tag employees as well who have helped you. Servers, cooks, housekeeping staff, those who are also the heroes and frontline workers, giving you the right holiday and
Mm-hmm.
making sure that the career is also in a smooth way. Please reward them as well by leaving a good comment for them.
Great. So, to end the session, I would like to thank you for your time. And I hope everyone watching this session had a deep insight about Maldives as a destination. And thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you so much. If you do visit me or see me anytime, please remember to call out my name or ask to meet me, and I think I'll be more than happy to welcome you.
Great. Thank you so much, Priyanka.
Thanks, Juhi, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.